Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It's December and I want it to snow, at least on my computer screen in a window kind of like this. So far, this is what I have. I'm getting pretty close, and every day until the 24th I'm going to code a bit more on my program here to get even closer. One of the problems I have is that some of the snowflakes are moving very, very slowly, almost not moving at all, and that is what I want to fix today. See, the speed of each snowflake is determined by the value in the speed array here. We have this one has a speed of 3, this one has a speed of 0.2, 0.04, and so on. The lower the value, the slower the snowflake. And we have a very slow one there. It's probably this one, and an almost a slow one here. These values are determined by this line, where we take math.random, that's a number between 0 and 1, and we multiply it by 10, so it's a number between 0 and 10. But we want it to be a number between, say, 0.17 and 10. So how do we transform a number between 0 and 1 to a number between 0.17 and 10? We are going to have to use math. Let's take a look. Let's see if we remember how to calculate ratios. If we have a number line from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, then 0.5 would be somewhere in the middle, and we have 0.4 and 3 and 2 and 1, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Sort of like this. If we then wanted to convert it to a number from 0 to 10, 0 to 10, we would simply have to scale it up like this by multiplying by 10. That would be pretty easy. So 0.5 multiplied by 10 would be 5. And 0.7 multiplied by 10 would be 7. So fairly straightforward. But what if we instead wanted to go from 2 to 10? So that I need another color here. Let's take a nice purple one. So that 0.5 would still translate to halfway between 2 and 10. That would be 2, 4, 6, 8. So 0.5 would translate into 6. 0.75, that would be translated into 8, and so on. How would you do that? Because if I multiply by 10, 0.5 multiplied by 10, that's not 6. And also, 0 should multiply, that should multiply by 10, that's 0, but it should be 2. So maybe I should say multiplied by 10 plus 2. 0 multiplied by 10, 0 plus 2, that's 2. So that works. And 0.5 multiplied by 10, that's 5 plus 2, that's 7. Oh, so that does not work. That was not enough. And that's too much. And 1 multiplied by 10 is 10 plus 2. That would be 12. So that's way off. But I see what has happened here. Everything is just shifted to, it's 2, when it's a bit too much. So if I don't multiply by 10, but instead I just have to erase this. If I multiply by 10 minus 2, and then add the 2 afterwards, that would mean 0.5 multiplied by 10 minus 2 multiplied by 8, that would be 4, plus 2 that would be 6. Yes. And 1 multiplied by 8, that would be 8 plus 2, that would be 10. So the idea is, if I have like a shifted line here, I take my number and I multiply it by my max value minus my minimum value. This is what I multiply with, and after the multiplication I add the minimum value once again. This formula is going to save us a lot. So let's implement it straight away. Go here and create our min. Let's say 0.17, and our max, let's say 10. And then math.random should be multiplied by max minus min, and we add min afterwards. So this should give us a speed between 0.17 and 10. Let's see if it works. It looks like some of them are actually slower. 0.02. How can that be? That's less than 0.17. I see. This is not the only place we set the speed. We also set it here. And this is really, really bad practice. That's why you should never repeat yourself. Because we do two things not quite the same way, but almost. Instead of setting the speed here, I would just call reset. And then I realized I don't really need to set the y-pos to anything because I just overwrite it with -10. So let's see. Yes, they are all moving. None of them are stopped or extremely slow. So I'm pretty proud, and I'm going to commit. We have minimum speed. And tomorrow I'll see if I can add even more snowflakes. See you then.
Let it snow.